Hey guys, welcome back here to my channel. Today I've got another tutorial for you, but first of all just go ahead and click that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. So today I want to show you how to do a triple launch coaster. It's really simple, nothing too complicated at all. So I'm just going to go and show you how I achieve this. Unfortunately you can't do like the whole transfer track with a spike kind of thing, if you know what I'm talking about. It has to be a full circuit, complete full circuit. You can do whatever layout you like, but I've just thrown this together today really quickly, just to show you kind of what you could do, just maybe to give you some more options when building coasters. So let's get straight into it and I'll show you how it's done. So I'm taking the launch coaster and I'm using the limbs that you can add onto it, which are launch sections of track. I am actually doing this on the hydraulic launch coaster that's in the game. So I'm just popping down a station there, and then the first thing you want to do is have your first launch section, and you want this to be a slower speed. So this one I'm going to do around about I think I did 60. So that's the first launch, and this one will be a little kick, but not too much that it makes it completely around the circuit. You want it to be just slow enough that it can roll backwards. So that's the first launch. Then you want to actually build a complete circuit, so this can be anything. I'm just going to do like a elongated loop right now, just so I can get around to the other side. So I'm quickly just doing that now. And then on the other side, you'll do the second launch, which actually is behind the station. You could actually start with doing it another way, which is probably easier, which I should have done, is actually building the launch station, then a launch. But I've done it this way for now. So then here I'm just going to add in now the second launch, which is actually going to be faster than the first launch we just built. So this launch I'm doing at about 100, I think. And basically the train will roll through and then hit that second launch and speed up. So you want to actually go into the settings on the coaster, scroll down, and then just change the laps to 3 or 4, depending on how many times you want the coaster to go round. And then this will allow the train to roll freely forwards and backwards through the station without stopping. So I'm just going to show you a really quick test now. As you can see, there's the first launch, it goes backwards, hits the second launch, which has enough speed for it to then complete the full circuit. So that's basically the idea. So now I'm just going to go really quickly into a super quick time lapse and just throw together some sort of a layout for this. Now I wanted to achieve like some sort of an Intamin look with this coaster, so I've kind of just kept it quite simple, done a few dive loops, a Nimmelman and a 0G roll, a couple airtime bits there, nothing too crazy on this layout. But it definitely looks cool. I'm going to do one of my favorite color schemes on this. I've got the orange track. I'm going to throw in some purple supports. I'm just going to quickly show you now the train actually just going. I've put on the first gen, new gen Intamin trains onto this coaster, which are a mod which you can download from the Steam Workshop, but you don't need to do that. You can use any coaster or track you like. So here we go. Here's the coaster. I've just thrown it together with some supports. I didn't do too crazy supports. I just kind of threw down some basic kind of supporting, and I had a blueprint of a restaurant that I've just popped down there as well, and I added in a launch tower just to give it a little bit of a park look. But yeah, it's really simple. You guys can do it too. It works. This is how I created the skyrocket coaster that I did at my Busch Gardens park, using the same method to get the triple launch. So it's not as difficult as it looks. I do wish that we had an option to have a spike and a transfer track, so that you could do a really like a big reverse spike on the train, and at the end of the coaster when it hits the brakes you have like a transfer section to take it back into the station. I think maybe that's a bit too complicated to actually implement into the game, but I would love to see that at some point, because I think that would be really cool, and I would love to build those kind of coasters. Some examples are actually the Star Trek coaster at Movie Park Germany, a Mack launch coaster. That's one of those. I think it's Soaring with Dragon. It's a big yellow Intamin coaster. Correct me if I got the name wrong. That's a big Intamin one which uses a huge reverse spike and a transfer track as well. So that would be really cool. And obviously Pantheon, which is going to be at Busch Gardens. Williamsburg is another example. So yeah, I'd love to do those kind of coasters. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little short tutorial today, and I hope you create some good coasters using this technique. And stick around for more videos, and I'll see you all next time on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.